Hello, you're welcome to yet another time in our class. And in this class, I'm going to be solving a trigonometry question for you. In this video, you're going to be seeing a trigonometric work. It's an SAT maths. And before I proceed on the solution for the question on the board, let me inform the SAT student that today, 21st day of February 2025, is the deadline for March 8 SAT. So if you have not registered for the March 8 SAT, you do well to register today. Otherwise, you'll not be writing until May, hopefully in May. So do register today if you really want to write for the March 8 SAT. And so we go to the question. The question is saying that in the triangle below, what's the value of tan A? Ordinarily, if we look at this triangle, we could deduce, knowing that here is 60, we could deduce tan A to be root 3 from an equilateral triangle, which I will draw for us, that we will be able to use to know the value of the ratio of the sides of the triangle. For example, look at this equilateral and equiangular triangle of side 2 each. It's equilateral, it's equiangular. Now with this triangle, if we bisect it from the apex down here, we are having one here, we still have two here. So if we bring one of this triangle out, supposing here is ABC, and then this midpoint BC, supposing it is P, so let us have triangle AP and C. Here it becomes 30, here is 60, and here is 90. Now with this triangle, by Pythagoras theorem, recall that we have 2 here, and here is 1. By Pythagoras theorem, we have 2 square minus 1 square, all in square root 3. So length AP is root 3, while length AC is 2, while length PC is 1. So with this, sine from SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 60 here, actually it is actually opposite because it is side facing the angle. So the opposite here is root 3 over 2. So sine 60 at any point in time is root 3 over 2 sine 60. So sine 30 will be opposite here. Recall I told you, I said opposite is always the side facing the angle. So since we are working for sine 30, this is now the opposite. It is side facing the angle. Opposite over hypotenuse. This is sine 30 now. This is opposite over hypotenuse. So 1 all over 2 is sine 30. Now the reason for this is because the angle is at the apex 1, and also it is the side facing the angle. So for sine, the order of SOHCAHTOA changes. We do not follow this rule again because the angle is now at the apex, aside the fact that it is facing the edge, is facing it. So at any point in time, sine 60 is cos 30 and cos 60 is sine 30. So that's what we have here. So anywhere we see sine 30, we know it is 1 over 2. Anywhere we see root 3 over 2, we know it's sine 60. And in the same way, this is equal to cos 30. This is equals to cos 60. It's applicable. The first one, this one is for sine 60 when the angle is not at the apex or the side facing the angle, while this one is the side also facing the angle. It is for cos. It is by this regard, this is cos 30. This sine 60, this is cos 60, this is sine 30, this is cos 60. So let us use this information to apply here and solve this question. So when we come here, we could just say x over 54, which is opposite over hypotenuse. Since we have 30 here, we are solving for 30. We know that sine 30, because opposite over hypotenuse is sine. So sine 30 is 1 over 2. We come here to pick sine 30 as 1 over 2. So we say sine 30 equals 1 over 2. That's what we have there. Sine 30 is 1 over 2. So opposite over hypotenuse, x over 154 is this. So x equals 2x equals 54. So our x, 54 divided by 2 is 27. So we come here and put 27 here. So having 27 here, let us use Pythagoras to find length CB. Using Pythagoras to find length CB, let's do small calculation work. We have 54 times 54, because expectedly, because it is the hypotenuse, it is AB square minus AC square to give us CB square. So which is 54 times 54, all in square root, remember, minus 27 times 27. So 54 times 54, we could just say 54 times 50 plus 54 times 4. 54 times 50 should give us, that should give us 0. 5 times 4, 20, take 0 again. 5 times 5, 25, plus 2, 27. Then 5 times 4, 16. 5 times 4, 20, then plus 1, 21, 216. 216. So it is 2916. That's 54 times 54 is 2916. So here we have 2916, still in square root, minus 27 times 27. Let us do the same thing. Let's do the same thing that we did here. We just say 27 times 20 plus 27 times 7. 27 times 22 times 0 is 0. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2, 4, plus 1, 5. Then 27 times 7, 7 times 7 is 49. Right 9, take 4. 7 times 2, 14. Plus 4, 18. So we put 9. So we are having 9 to 7. So we have 7 to 9. So we have 7 to 9. So that's what 54 square minus 27 square is giving us. So 24, 2916 minus 729. Let's just work it here. 2916. 2916 minus 729. That gives us 1697 here. We take 1 from here, making 16 minus 97. This is 0. Bring 1 from here. 10 minus 2 is 8. This one is remaining 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. Then we bring these 2 down. So we have 2187. So we have 2187. So that's what we have for here. But we can shrink this thing. We can make it lighter. Let's see if we can divide it by 3. Supposing we want to divide it by 3, let's divide by 3. 2187 divided by 3. 21 here, 7. 23 in 8 is 2. Remaining 1, remaining 2. 3 in 27, 9. 729, the same as here. So it implies that this is 27 square. And since we divided it by 3, we could just say it's 27 root 3. It is 27 root 3. So this is equal to 27 root 3. Since 3 can divide this and give us 729, and this one is 27 square, so we could just say 27 root 3 is the value of length CB. 27 root 3. So since it is 27 root 3, so what do we do now? And we are looking for the We're looking for tan A. Tan A, like I told you, it is now adjacent over opposite because it is an angle at apex. That's what I was explaining here. Adjacent over opposite, not opposite over adjacent. It would have been opposite over adjacent if we were sorting for tan 30. But because we are sorting for tan 60, it is adjacent over opposite. So we come here, let's just do something here. Let's do something here. Okay, 27 root 3 over 27. Then 27 cancels out, so we have root 3 left. So tan A equals root 3. So that's the final answer. If you find that interesting, please send comment in comment box if there's any question. Please, you can also like the page. You're helping us. Also subscribe to the channel if you find it interesting, or if there's anything regarding this question or any other question, please drop it at the comment section. Thank you.